After finishing this activity, you'll be able to create and modify text boxes in a Word document. Text boxes. Microsoft Word contains other things rather than only text. These things are called objects. Text boxes and images are common examples on these objects. Here we will talk about text boxes. Text boxes are containers for text. These containers can be customized and moved around in the document. They are very useful for emphasizing or decorating text. So, rather than having a plain document of text, you can think of using text boxes in order to get more decorations in your document. Available below here are some examples of how text boxes can look like. Inserting a text box. To add a text box, go to Insert, Text, then choose Text Box. There are a few pre-created built-in options to choose from. Click one of the built-ins to add it to the document, or you can draw your own by choosing Draw Text Box in the options here. After you click it, you can drag where you want the text box to be. Here I have already chosen this one as an option of text boxes. As you can see in my document, I have a new inserted text box. Once you create a text box, you can type in the text box, change the size of the text box, move the text box from one place to another, and even rotate the text box. There are four main parts of any text box: the anchor point, the rotation control, the wrap text, and the resize points. This illustration here helps you where to find these four parts of the text box. Here, we will practically use these four parts in order to help you interact with the text box you insert in your document. First, we have the anchor point. The anchor point is the point at which the text box intertwines with the rest of the document. Clicking on the anchor point helps you select all the text box in order to help you interact it with the rest of the document and where you position it. The second part is the rotation control. Click the circular arrow and then drag to rotate the text box. Maybe you don't want it to be centered in position. Maybe you want it to have an angular movement, like here. The circular arrow helps you change its position in any shape you want. The third part is the wrap text. The wrap text controls how content in the rest of the document interacts with the text box. Text can go around the text box, in front of the text box, or skip over the text box. There are many options in the Layout menu of wrap text. As we said, the wrap text controls how content in the rest of the document interacts with the text box. Here in my example, my text box is located between two texts. Clicking on the options here of the layout might show you the differences of the wrap text. These options may not be clear to you right now, but they're very helpful when you have a customized form of a document. The last part is the resize points. The white dots on the border of the text box control the width and height of the text box. Click and drag any of the white dots to move that side or corner, as here. You may notice the change in size. width, or height. Another way to move the text box is by hovering your cursor near the edges of the box. Wait until you see 4 arrows behind the cursor. Then you can click and drag the box wherever you want it. Notice the change of the cursor to become 4 arrows. After that, you can click on the text box and drag it to change its position wherever you want.